Hey, it's August 23rd, 2023, and I'll be very direct here. And this message goes out to the trading community that are behind these daily operations. Hey, I want to make this very clear with you guys. The real frustration, the real pain, the real problem is that you guys are tracking my location and getting involved with every little thing from dining halls to Starbucks to taking a shower to using these computer, every little thing. Hey, listen, man, you gotta have empathy, and empathy is putting yourself in other people's shoes. Nobody's gonna give you respect. You know, this is beyond disturbing. Very disturb. Just hear me out. I'm gonna give up every single thing on getting out. This because I'm in so much pain, and then you guys, and what's also happening is you guys are manipulating my state using voodoo dolls, that it's hard having an effective communication. It is. Last year, I couldn't do it. In 2022, I couldn't do it. 2021 was really bad. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? It's preventing me from having an effective communication. You guys are manipulating the state, and you should be honest with the Asian community, the Indian community, the local residents here, the faculty members, the employees. What you guys are doing on manipulating me for the past almost 4 years now, since November 1st, 2020. Um, I I remember three times I got in my car from the Bay Area and I drove 2 hours to see my Asian female friend. This girl was very smart. I was with her in 2019. So how are you gonna say that this guy dislikes Asian females? I was with her, you know? Okay, and then I had another record. I'm gonna say this is November or December of 2019. I was by Sandhill. An Asian female uh, comes to me. She approaches me. I don't know why she would do it. She approaches me and she's asking for help. I was able to help her out, and I have the transaction record of it. She was on her way to go to China. I have the record. So how are you gonna say that I'm disliking Asian females? Listen, man, I'm in so much, like, this is not life. I cannot, I'm away from my relationships. You're tracking my location. I'm at a university, because if I'm outside of the university, it's going to be very harder. It's going to be extremely hard. My body is so weak that the reason why I'm at the university is so I can use the dining halls. I can take a shower. I can sleep comfortably 8 hours. This has been a nightmare. Listen to me, man. Listen to me very carefully. My decision is I'm going to give up every single thing on getting out of the situation. That does not involve on hurting myself or hurting others. I do not want to hurt myself. I don't want to hurt others. I'm just going to simply depart ways. I have asked other people about this. I said, hey, this one, yesterday, I asked an elderly gentleman. I said, hey, I'm planning on departing ways from individuals. Could you please, elaborate on this? Because he's much older than me. He has more life experience than I do. He said, when I departed ways from people, I never looked back, and I don't have any regrets. That's what he said. That was yesterday. Hey man, you to Bao and Alex Tomates, you could not had a lunch with me, man. Because the right thing to do is not to manipulate someone using voodoo dolls. November 1st, 2020. Instead, because you were emotional. I believe it was November 1st or November 2nd, 2020, when you dropped the YouTube live from Alex Tomates, and I saw you wearing a black t-shirt, and you was very emotional. I saw that video, but instead you should have just reached out to me and say, hey, Golden, we need to talk. But you tracking my location and creating conflict, hey man, listen to me. I'm making this video. Nobody is gonna tolerate this. Nobody's gonna be okay with this. I care about my relationships. I care about my future. That's why I don't want to do anything reckless, you know? And I do want to say to the Asian community and also to the Indian community, the trading community, they've been causing hate to my state for a long time. They did it in They did it in Samoa State on May of 2023. They caused hate to my state before I was going to get arrested. I made a very reckless statement saying that I'm going to break his neck. I didn't even knew what I was talking about. And by me sharing this information, it looks like you don't want to take accountability for yourself. You don't want to take responsibility for yourself. But what I'm here to say is that you're manipulating, you're causing hate to someone's state, and they're speaking reckless. Because the Indian community, we can point out and say that, hey, this guy is speaking reckless. This guy is behaving reckless and he's possessed. Hey, that's not okay. And you did the same thing on May 5th, because I got to the church at 3:30, and by 3:30 you already caused a little shoulder pain. Then you started manipulating state. I was ready to sleep, but you kept manipulating. And I noticed that when you guys have a spy camera, you guys target me faster. Because if you don't have a spy camera, you don't manipulate me as hard as when you do see me. Because when you're seeing me, you can manipulate me. Just like, remember that uh, at Cal Polytech, you made me piss myself because you were watching me at the same time you were manipulating me. Because what is the percentage of you making me piss on myself? Not likely, because you're not watching me. But if you are watching me, then you're gonna go further. I see the same patterns at Cal Polytech, and I saw that at UCI 4 days ago, 4 or 5 days ago. Well, this was on Saturday morning at 3 o'clock. So you have a spy camera, and then you're constantly using the doll to manipulate. And I think you should be honest with the Indian community that you constantly using. And then obviously the Asian community. This has been a nightmare. Listen to me, man. This has been a nightmare to me, and I'm giving up every single thing to get out of this. I knew how bad. I know my state. I know how bad my conditions were in August 2021. I knew how bad it was. So hey, we're gonna. This is not okay, man. There's a lot of things that you're doing. The second day I got to Pepperdine, you caused hate to my state, and that whole day was wasted. I kept panicking. I kept getting angry. That was at Pepperdine because I got on Pepperdine University on Thursday, right? So on the Friday, when I was the guy that you sent out at the library, the whole day was wasted. I'm like, wait a minute, why I keep reacting? Why am I keep panicking? Hey, this is evil, man. Hey, listen, man. I'm just letting you guys know that the trading community, you guys are acting really smart with me and clever with me. I've been here before in high school, and this thing comes at a great cost of individuals' privacy and betrayal. I'm not gonna jeopardize my relationships. There's some girls I know that they moved on. Obviously, they have to, but I still want to meet their parents, and them. Have a lunch. I'm not gonna jeopardize that. No, absolutely not. And also, you don't. If somebody was gonna ask me a question, I don't have one place to go right now, like a friend's home, borrow $5,000, $10,000. I'm here at the university. Hey, we're gonna depart ways, man. We're simply gonna depart ways. I knew what my state was March 6th, 2023, when I got to Stanford. What my state was on December 16, 2022, when I got to UC Santa Cruz. I was so tired. I was exhausted when I got to UC Santa Cruz, though. This has been horrible. Then October 20th, I got to University of Arizona at Tucson. September 8th, 2022, I got to University of Texas at Austin. You know, I knew what my state was. I think on July July 27th, 2022, I got to Hawaii. I left Fresno. I knew how bad my conditions was. How bad, and I was willing to sleep outside when I got to Hawaii. That's how bad my conditions were. On July 29th, I felt you guys were trending on Twitter, and I knew conflicts were being created on July 29th, 2022, and I was looking for jobs in Hawaii, and I knew how bad my state was. I've been through so much hell. Spring 2021 was even worse, being in the Arizona desert. Hey, we're gonna depart ways. Listen to me, listen to me. You have so many people that you have informed. Look at the students, the library, dining hall, the Starbucks employees. This is ridiculous, man. This is beyond ridiculous. You know, yeah, nobody, like, I'm giving up everything. I don't think nobody's gonna give you respect. Like, you have so many people involved in the situation. It's just unbelievable. I mean, this happened to me in high school, so this is nothing, it's nothing out of the ordinary, because it involves on regrouping people around you. It involves on informing people. It involves on having group sending people, tracking someone's location. I know all this manipulation. All the people you send out at the university center, I knew about it. So what an experience, man. Just who's gonna give you respect? Who's gonna be okay with all this? I'm tolerating it for so long. Like, whole, like, just like, this has been how many 40 45 months now. 45 months. Where were you in November? Hey, just what and last thing I want to say, this is to the students, the Asian community, the Indian community, the even the trading community. Every day they remind me. Every day they remind me. Today at 6, yesterday at 4:20, and today at 6:20 they reminded me, using the lady using a vacuum. And then on at 6:47 they reminded me again where a guy was blowing the leaves. And then when I got to dining hall, they were having license plate numbers, sending me messages. I just know you're hidden messages. Listen to me, man. Nobody, you constantly sending me hidden messages saying that, hey, we want to file a case against you in 10 years from now, 20 years from now. What I'm trying to inform you, that nobody waits 21 years or 20 years to get even. I never heard of someone holding on grudges and they're waiting to become old and get even with you. No, man, because right now I'm gonna give up every single thing on getting out, because I care about my relationship. Jenna, listen to me. Jenna and Jordan, they never been in a social setting. She doesn't know anything about my relationships back in 2012, 2013. 2014. She didn't know, knew nothing about it. This is what I'm trying to tell you. The information that she has about me came from Ashley and Patty, and those girls did not know me. What is a black and white shoes gonna do for you? What is a black and white colors is gonna do for you? This has been a nightmare. Listen to me, man. You're tracking someone's location, and then you're constantly sending people to their location every single day. And when I confront you, you don't like that. You take it offensive. I'm just blown away. And we're gonna depart ways, man. This has been a nightmare. Like, I mean, my life can become much easier if I get the apartment, I get a Tesla, you know, I'm living good, $500,000. I'm living good, right? In Del Mar. I'm not doing that. Listen, again, folks, I've been here before, man. I'm trying to tell you, this is to Alex Bristow. This is to, Nathan, all the guys, Lance. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This thing comes at a cost of privacy and betrayal. Who wants to be in this situation, man? Try to understand someone's frustration here. You know, hey, how, like, just, hey, what the hell, man? I mean, just simple, like, I mean, you know, you know, just every day you constantly remind me that you want to file a case against me, but hey, I'm not gonna jeopardize my relationships. This has been a nightmare for me. I don't want to have nothing to do with you guys. The amount of people you send out is just unbelievable. I'm recording everything on my end. Good job, man. Good job.